Hello, Danny folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, and it's time for the final race of the three-race wildcard stretch. The Pepsi 400, the final race at Daytona National Speedway. The 2008 running of the three-race wildcard stretch. Kyle Petty at Infineon Raceway. We win the Florida 500K, and we're still not the points leader. That's how strong Jeff Gordon's been. He rallied late in the race to save a top 5 effort. And he's still toting good. Our average finish, though, is a 7.5, with Gordon's 6.8 average finish, but back-to-back DNFs for Dale Jarrett really hit him in the gut. So he's going to lose a lot of points there. And after today's race, we're going to officially start eliminating drivers. So this is the final race to really stock some points before championship mathematical eliminations begin. These are run through the top 20 here, and definitely some interesting cats in the running order. But I tell you what, though, we're right in this championship battle. We picked up our 3rd win of the season. We won Talladega, Richmond, and now the Daytona Road Course. And Jeff Burton really making a case for the championship. Hopefully things can continue to go good. So here's your upcoming schedule for 08. Pepsi 400 at Daytona, Rockingham 400. The last year, the spring Rockingham race was a night race, right? Well, guess what? That became a summer race. And the fall race, which was a day Rockingham race, became a spring race. So this is the final race at Rockingham for 08. The one and only Martinsville race. I probably said this 100 times. Martinsville's glitched out in this game. The AI's pit twice. So I don't know how that one's going to play out. Pocono Raceway. That's going to be the final race there. There's one thing I wanted to check, though. What is the gameplay settings? Let's see. Yellow flags are on. Okay, AI. Oh, are you kidding me? No wonder it wasn't that. Ah. I want to apologize to all of y'all. So, last season in 2007, we had the rec frequency you see on your screen and the mistakes all the way to the top. Well, after the season's over, it asks you if you want to change your settings. I told it no. Well, guess what it did? It reset it back to legend. So that's why there hasn't been no cautions and nowhere near the amount of mistakes this season. So I want to apologize for that. After the season, I promise we'll get it straightened out and we'll get it back to where it needs to be. So I just want to go ahead and correct that there. Anyways, yeah, we looked at the schedule. Let's go ahead and get our paint scheme. We're running to the patriotic race. I say we run the primary car. Here we go, folks. Patriotic 4th of July weekend Pepsi 400 action. The halfway point is here. Alrighty, folks, so we qualified 27th for the 2008 running of the Pepsi 400. We made some post-qualifying adjustments. The car is much better, but we're going to have to fight for the pack. The bad thing about qualifying deep in the field is that generally the front pack and the middle pack separates. Bridging that gap is going to be extremely difficult. But without further ado, let's go ahead and sit down trackside for 4th of July Daytona action.
Tonight, it's super speedway action under the lights. MRN is live at the Daytona International Speedway this evening with flag-to-flag coverage of the Pepsi 400. To win a race is something pretty special at any track. But to win here at Daytona, you're that much closer to becoming a legend in the sport.
Well, you're right. To have your name mentioned as a former winner here at Daytona puts you on a list with some drivers that these guys have admired since they were kids.
Kevin Harvick accomplished an incredible feat in 2001. He won the Busch Series championship while competing full-time on the Winston Cup circuit.
To race all those miles and be as good as he was is simply amazing. I'm sure the extra track time helped him, but you just get tired racing like that every weekend.
Jeff Burton maintains a top 10 average finish on these super speedways coming into this race.
Yeah, he definitely has found something on these big tracks. I look for him to have a great race again in this one.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Here we go, folks. It's Bobby Labonte qualified on pole. So this is the final race of the 3-race wildcard stretch. Kyle Petty wins Sonoma. We win the Daytona Road Course this Thursday. And now we're on a Saturday night at the Pepsi 400. So we've had 2 races, or this is the second of 2 races this week at Daytona, and the final one of the season here. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Rookie Rudd, Bobby Labonte. We're starting deep in the field, but championship implications. I think we're, what, like 9 points out of Jeff Gordon, so, and Gordon's right there in front of us. What we need to do is we need to make sure we don't have a massive mistake. We need to take care of the car, have a good pit stop, and get a good solid finish and move on to Rockingham next, which we got to build a better race car for Rockingham. We can't afford to go there and poop another duck. I know we got a good car, though, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Got to survive and advance. Looks like the outside lane is running up pretty well here, so we're going to go to the outside and try to see if we can survive. Whoa, hello, Rusty. That was a light move. Yeah, he went to the outside. I don't think he knew he wasn't clear, and I was going to lift and try to let him in, but it was just too late. I don't want to race too aggressive early on and damage the car and not be able to draft. Take care of your car and try to work through the pack. That's what you got to do. Lap 2 out of 16 here. It's a pretty short restrictor plate race, but hey, there's a Winston Cup win on the line, and I'm a big stat guy. I love statistics. I love building up, you know, a resume and, you know, documenting the Jeff Burton career, you know. There's a lot of points on the line, too. We got a pretty good car. I love the high RPM noises. So this is kind of where the mid-pack is right now. We need to keep moving forward. 193 miles per hour. Good Lord. Underneath 2 Pontiacs. Holy moly. I don't know why we're running with Jeff Gordon, but, I mean, why not, you know? If you're racing him for the championship, you might as well stay near him so you know where he's at. But I'm going to leave him out to dry here. I'm going to go around and screw it. There's Mark Martin, our teammate. I would help draft with him, but we don't have much time. I mean, we're 20th right now. The front pack is going to separate, and when it does, you're not going to be able to catch them. So I need to navigate as fast as possible through these cars to get to that first 7 or 8 car pack that's going to break. We need to be up there, so we need to just get away from everybody and floor it. I mean, our car in a straight line, man, is cooking 190. 191 in a straight line. That's horsepower. 192 straight line speed. You can only imagine how this thing would do with a full stream of draft. And speaking of championship contenders, Dale Jarrett, who is, I mean, I tell you what, he has been just kicked in the you-know-whites in this wild card stretch. 2 DNFs in a row. That's why we had the wild card stretch. It's supposed to change the championship up in an organic fashion with points racing. Dale Jarrett, DNF at Sonoma, DNF at the Daytona road course. Desperately needs points. He was your points leader pretty much, or at least right there in the thick of it. Now he's over 220 points out in the lead. We're only 9 points away from taking the points lead, and if we can finish ahead of Jeff Gordon tonight, we'll pretty much do so. Hopefully. We're in the top 10 here, but you can see that first car up there, they're breaking away from the pack, so that's why we need to get up there and try to navigate and maybe push Johnson. Got a little streamlined pack here. I can only imagine, you know, watching this race on like TNT or something, just seeing those cars just rip by the speakers on the walls, and you can just hear the cars. Oh my God, man, the Gen 4 sounds, man. Whew. I tell you what, there's something to be, something to marvel at. That's how beautiful the sounds of these cars are. Goodyear machine right there in front of us. We're trying to stay tucked up and push them. We got a very stout race car, but we got to catch that 3-car pack. Because when they pit, they're going to get a huge run after they pit when they get back on the track, and they can outrun you. We got a Stanley Steamer here. Nobody lift. Don't lift. And then, fortunately, it's going to be the 119 car. Oh, Nelly. Time came down when I was on the apron. I think we're just going for the same piece of real estate. Actually, what it was is Todd wanted to get on pit road. That's why he was trying to get to the bottom. So he's already pitting here. We're 6th place here. We're trying to run down the leaders. Trying to catch them. Trying to go underneath the 63 car. I mean, considering when we qualified 27th, I'd say we're doing pretty darn good right now. Thank God for that. Very blessed. Now, Bobby Labonte is out front here trying to get a big win for Joe Gibbs Racing. And I tell you what, though, Jeff Gordon, we kind of left him in the dust. So unless he does something fantastic on this pit sequence, he's going to be way back there in the boondocks. We're going to push Jimmy Johnson here and see if we can get closer to the leaders. I'd like to pit with them. I don't know who each one of those cars, what their driver is. It's Rudd and Terry Labonte. Well, I'll tell you what. I guess we'll work with Ricky Rudd. He's helped us at the Pepsi 400. I guess we'll help him. I'd like to help Terry Labonte too, but we're pushing Jimmy Johnson, so I don't really mind. I'll help any of them, really. Heck, I'll help Labonte. I don't mind. We kind of have a rivalry with Robert Yates Racing, you know, even though they're Fords. We kind of have a rivalry with them because, you know, Roush is a big team, 4 cars. You kind of carry their own weight. But Yates is kind of a rival to us. I mean, we are tucked up on Jimmy Johnson's tailgate. I mean, we are just cramming as so much horsepower as we can into the tailpipe here. Trying to get this cat up to the front. And let's see, anyone going to pit? Anyone going to pit? No, they are not. So these 3 cars are going to stay out another lap here. We're going to stay out too. We're kind of bringing the 133 car back into the mix here. He's somehow staying competitive behind us, but we're gaining on this 3-car pack, man. We got a hot rod tonight. Come on, car. And now we're in the 5th place finish here, so that's another opportunity for a top 5. And consider it, we've had the first 2 races in the 3-race wildcard stretch. We got top 5s, you know, top 5 at Sonoma, 1 at the Daytona Road Course on this Thursday. So if we get another one, that'd be top 5s for each one of the, all 3 of the races. That would be unbelievable. Looks like Labonte wants in, but he can't. And I just realized that both of the Labonte brothers are the top 3 here, so I imagine there's going to be a connection. Of course, the GM horsepower connection, both Pontiac and Chevrolet, they're running Chevy engines. Just a different make on the outside, but we're right there now. We dropped the 133 car, so that's 1 cat eliminated here. And we're pretty much right in the thick of it. Looks like Labonte, Bobby that is, the green car, he's going to get the most laps lay here tonight, but I ain't worried about that. Whoa, Nelly. That was kind of scary. It looks like Jimmy and maybe Bobby wants to pit here. So if that's the case, we need to give him plenty of space. We need to get on pit road with him. And, oh, we're pitting with him. We drafted with Johnson. We're going to pit with Jimmy Johnson. There we go. Get on pit road. No damage repair. 4 tires. Keep the car how it is. Keep it loosey-goosey. I tell you what, man. We got a hot ride. We got a hot ride today, folks. Or tonight. Give me a swig of water, man. Holy cow. I mean, hopefully we can get a good finish here, guys. That's what I'm looking for. I want a good finish. Got me a big gulp of water. Here we go. Great pit stop. 15.6. Perfect. We slowed up Labonte there. And we're right ahead of Jimmy Johnson. That could have not have been any better. Thank you, pit crew. Thank you, God. That was awesome. So now we're right between the 2 cars I want to be between. We can pull Jimmy Johnson and we can push Bobby Labonte. And right now we're trying to find a way to win this race, guys. We're in the thick of it. We at least need to lead a lap, though. We need to find a way to get back to the front. See, Bobby Labonte's decently out front there, but our straight line speed's better than Labonte, I think. So I think we should even be able to catch him without drafting help. I'd be shocked if we couldn't, but you never know. Jimmy's behind us here, so I'm hoping that one of these cars, yeah, they're coming off pit road here, so we might see one of these cars blend in front of us, and then I might be able to pick up some draft off of them. But we're kind of coming quick, so it's going to get a little dicey here. But our straight line speed is incredible, so I think we could catch Labonte just on speed alone. Because he's going to probably roll up with the Bozo McGee's get on the track. Now, if that happens, it should give us an advantage, but here's another thing. Who would say Labonte isn't even the leader, and the leader is way out there in the boondocks? Technically, Jeff Gordon is your race leader here, and look at that. The 0-2 champion of the 500, well, right there behind us. I would have bump drafted with him, but I feel like he would be way too far behind. We have momentum. We need to keep it going. We helped push Kurt Busch to win the Daytona 500 in the first points-paying race of this playthrough. Running 188 by herself. I'd say that's pretty stout. Technical down here in the bottom of the apron. Gotta watch it. Don't want to Kevin LePage yourself. We're in 12th place, guys. That's not good. I want a top 5. There's Gordon there. There's Mark Martin, 2 championship contenders. Leave them in the dust if I can. I think we have the best car in the single pack. We're like, just by ourselves, we're easily the best car. I mean, we've been running down Bobby Labonte with drafted help by ourselves. Granted, you know, the car ahead of him probably isn't a Stanley Steamer, but they don't matter. Straight line speed, man. You know, it's like with Jimmy Johnson, when he went to the plate races with Chad Knaus, they would always practice by themselves because Chad Knaus believed that if your car was fast by itself, it's going to be fast with others. Because why wouldn't it be? You know, horsepower pushes another car, pulls another car. Thus, you go even faster, you know? So, I mean, I think it's a great analogy. Make your car faster by itself, and then the rest will follow. Anyways, we're pushing a fellow Ford here. And he is the 5th place car. Your race leader, believe it or not, is Ricky Rudd and Terry Labonte. So, interesting enough, we actually lost track position there, which is kind of weird. I don't see how that worked out. We actually had a pretty good pit sequence where we're carrying we're carrying his brother, at least Bobby. And we're trying to make our way to the front. We're going to have to push the Goodyear car here. See if we can make our way up there. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We've seen crazier things happen. 2.9 at the line with 3 laps to go here at the Pepsi 400. Who is going to win a big restrictor plate race and cap off the wild card stretch? Dale Jarrett's in this mix too. We want to gain points on him. We haven't led a lap tonight, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to try to slingshot him here. I think we're faster than him. I think we can catch Sterling Marlin here. 190, 192. I mean, this thing is flying, bro. Yeah, look how slow that guy is. I mean, Bobby's got a really good car here. We might not win it, but I mean, there's 3 cars ahead of us. That's roughly 15 points because they're all in the top 5. So that's 15 points right there if we can catch them. Which I think we can catch Terry. Yep, there we go. Thank you, God. So I think it's Ricky Rudd way out front here, which he's kind of on his own island. That's kind of a far cry with 2 to go, but I mean, these cats in front of us, that's fair game. That's fair game. I'm willing to help push Terry if I have to. I'm not willing to push, what's-his-face? Actually, no. These guys are too slow. I'm sorry, Terry. I have to go around you, buddy. I can't do it. I mean, I'm going to push Jarrett, and I'm going to try to pass him here. I'm going to try to get up to Ricky Rudd's back bumper. If it ain't going to work, oh well. I'm gonna have to make amends and push Dale Jarrett and see if we can catch Ricky Rudd and steal the win from him. Let's go for it. This is for the final race of the wild card stretch. There's a lot of points on the line because we haven't led a lap tonight, so if we win, that would give us 100 and I believe 80 points. Pushing Dale Jarrett here. Trying to get to him. Come on, come on. Got to get a little closer. Go for it. Come on, come on, come on. No, Jarrett, no. Dang it. That didn't work. It didn't work at all. Oh, we tried to hit him. It's okay. It was worth a shot. Ricky Rudd and Dale Jarrett are going to finish 1-2 at the Pepsi 400. A great top 5 run for us. We gained even more points on Jeff Gordon and company. Wow. So we complete the trifecta. A top 5 in all 3 of the wild card races. Ricky Rudd caps it off with a huge win on Saturday night in prime time. Dale Jarrett. I couldn't get around Dale Jarrett in time. I tried. I was going for the win. I'm willing to take that risk of helping Dale Jarrett to help us. If I would have timed I could have got around Jarrett, but I was trying to get around Ricky Rudd more. If I wanted to get around Jarrett, I could have. But I was like, look, I need to get close enough to the 28 car and then try to, jump it. I didn't get it done. It's okay. We still got a good amount of points. 165 points is pretty good if you ask me. And, considering Dale Jarrett losing 200 points during the first 2 races of this wild card stretch at Sonoma and the Daytona Road Course, I think that was a good trade-off. And attaboy to Terry Labonte and Bobby Labonte getting 5th and 6th, respectively. We gained even more points on Jeff Gordon. About, 21 points there. So, actually, no, 19 points. Okay, I'll take it. Whatever, Let's see how everyone fell out. So we helped Johnson a little bit earlier. He gets a top 10. Martin gets right outside the top 10. Let's see what everyone else is. Let's see. Dale Jr., not a good run for him. And the final car, he was out early. It was Michael Waltrip and T. Smith, only 4 laps into Daytona. Next race is going to be Rockingham, a beautiful Saturday night summertime race at Rockingham. It's going to be fun. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new episodes, guys. Thank you all so much for all the love and support for the channel. Wow, that was a fun finish there. Attaboy to Ricky Rudd picking up another Winston Cup win. And I tell you what, man, them Yates horsepower engines, bro. 1, 2, 3 for the Ford camp. Sterling Martin quietly staying in the championship hunt. Hope you have a great one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay humble. God bless you all. Diecastbuffet signing off.